Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. So today I am actually going to do more of an advice video on something that I think is really important and that I've also experienced, and I just feel like people don't talk about it enough. So for me, that is how to overcome graduation anxiety, and that might be in the realm of finding a job or deciding what you want to do, if that's traveling or working or doing nothing, which is fine as well. So just a bit of background, I am officially having my graduation ceremony on June 19th, so this video will be out before then, so next week, and I'm so excited. I've actually already finished my degree in February, so I have been free from university for about, what, 4 months? Yeah, 4 months? Yeah, 4 months. And it's great. However, I am now employed, but the journey to this employment is a lot longer, and there's a lot more context behind it, so I'm actually going to talk about that in a different video. So what I hope to achieve with this video is just that you guys get a bit more perspective and feel a bit more comfortable with going through the graduation feels, and that you just don't feel alone. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's start. The first tip is to be patient. With recruitment and graduating and looking for a job afterwards, or deciding what you want to do, you really need to give yourself some time to think about what it is that you actually want to do. So if you are applying for a job, really make sure that you are actually taking the time to do the research. And then if you're applying for a company, it's going to take time. Bigger companies tend to take a lot longer than smaller companies. The recruitment processes are a lot longer, and people will take a long time to get back to you. And just expect kind of the unexpected in that sense. Like, you have to really be patient with people, and also just be patient with the process, because I think going into recruitment, I thought that there would be all these companies that think you'd be perfect for, and you would get a response from, and then you wouldn't. And that is part and parcel of really learning how to be patient and thinking about how you then go tackle that. So leading on from that, my second tip is to learn from every rejection. I think it's so important to be rejected in life, and to have no as an answer, because it really gives you the chance to test yourself and see how mentally strong you are and how you bounce back from that. And I think for me, what I really learned was to accept rejection as a way to improve myself. And I know it sounds a bit cliche, and like maybe everybody says that, but it's a cliche for a reason, and it's because if you can really learn from your rejection and then take it and use it to your advantage in your next job application or your next interview, it's going to be absolutely vital for you to do that, because I think that it's such a waste to have a rejection and then waste all your time on focusing on the negative as opposed to turning it into a positive. So I would really advise to make sure you turn rejection into a positive by being okay with the rejection and actually asking why. So tip number 3 is to make sure you do not limit yourself. So when I say this, I think it's really important that you really do your research and find out, okay, what is my interest based on my course, but then also personally, what else are my interests? I came from a law background, and I found it a bit challenging because I didn't want to specifically just be in law. I really wanted to mix it with a more of a business creative side. So for me, it was really important to go out and speak to people, and not be so conservative in my mindset to think that, oh, because I've studied law, I need to go into law. And I think in this day and age, there are so many opportunities outside of your specialty and the course that you actually study at university. So if you can really capitalize on this and actually seize these opportunities of, cross-breed kind of roles, and not have such a tunnel vision for just one thing, then you really will help yourself out. So my tip number 4 is to make sure you keep busy outside of recruitment, and outside of all that graduation anxiety. I think the biggest thing that I focused on and did was actually started my YouTube channel. And I started my YouTube channel whilst I was getting close to graduation and also starting to recruit, because I felt that I just needed a creative outlet, something else to put my time into, so that I wasn't always being consumed by recruitment and graduation anxiety and thinking about what next. And I think that's really important, because involving yourself in something else outside of all of these professional kind of things gives you the outlet to really think about who you are and learn more about yourself. And I think the more that you learn that you learn about yourself, you will understand yourself better and understand what you actually like and what you want to do. And I think the most important thing when you're, going through situations of a bit of anxiety or uncertainty is to really gain some sort of new perspective on yourself, which provides you with greater confidence in, other skill sets that might not just be within law per se or engineering or whatever you're studying. Tip number 5 is something that I'm really bad at, but enjoy your free time. I'm somebody who loves to always be really busy. I get very bored if I'm just at home all day doing nothing. And that's just my type of personality. I think I'm just very high energy and always want to be doing something. So I think when I was going through graduation and also recruitment and having all this downtime at the end of university, I was just kind of a bit restless and wanting a job so much till I had something to do, or also just not being able to just relax. And I think it's really important to relax, because actually this free time that you have in this part of your life is so unique, and you really won't get it again until you, I guess, resign another job and have gardening leave or something like that. So it's really important, especially at our age, to really think about, okay, is work what I want to go to straight away? Do I want to take a gap year and travel? What experiences do I want to embrace before I begin work? And I think it's really important to go out there and just do it, because you will really regret it once you start working. And I speak of this from the experience that I've heard from my friends who've gone straight into work, and how they, they're 3 years into a job now and they're just like, oh, I wish I had taken time off between, and now they're trying to find time to do all these awesome and different things. And I think it's really important, when you have the opportunity, just embrace it. Why not? Okay, so tip number 6 is don't just settle for your first job you get just cause, I think that if you combine this with the first tip of being patient, it's really important to sit back and think about, okay, what are my options, and is this job that I'm being offered really what I want to do? I think in the kind of the heat of it all, right, you can naturally want to take that first job because you think, oh, what if I don't get this other job? But really, I think if you're really patient and you've got a skill set that you trust, then moving forward and you going into applying for jobs, you're always going to get a job. It's just a matter of when. So I think it's really important to always wait until you find that perfect job that you are excited about and that you want to do, or that you find, you have a whole lot of skill sets and things that you can learn from it. I think for me, the most important thing is a job that allows me to continuously learn and grow. So for me, if I wasn't excited and didn't feel that I could gain those 2 aspects from that job, I didn't think that I would pursue it, because the most important thing for me is to just have that growth factor. So tip number 7 is do not feel like you're alone. When I say that almost everybody has experienced graduation anxiety or some sort of angst towards leaving university and moving into a job and finding a job, I'm dead serious. Pretty much every single friend that I've spoken to that has graduated and gone through that process, or people who are currently going through the final year of university, and even my parents, they do tell me, that they felt it as well. And it's just such a natural feeling. It's just, you're transitioning from one stage of your life to another. And no matter what, you're always going to feel a bit anxious about the unknown. No matter how chill you are or how well you've done at university, and if you've already got a job set up, you're always going to feel that nervousness about what the outcome will be for you. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you got to the end of the video, amazing, and I really hope it helped you, or you just enjoyed the video to gain some perspective. If you liked it, please like, and if you have any sort of feedback, or if you want to see more of these sort of videos, just comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, cool.